Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on this. So here if I select one of the actors, you see the health bar is red, profile is red, and if I select a blue character which belongs to the blue faction, you see icon is blue and the health bar is blue. Similarly green faction, same. So this is what we are going to work on. So how to use the faction colors on the health bar and the profile whatever icon that represents the character in the HUD. And also here you see I can command my own characters, but even if I can select characters from other factions, I can't actually command them. But also with the box selection I can select multiple characters from my own faction, but I can't do the same with other factions. So it works either with like this. If I directly click, I can select actors from other factions. So yeah, these are the things that we are going to work on today. Before we get started, let me remind you that you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects I have done from my channel, from the Patreon page. Once you become a member, you can access everything without any limits, so feel free to check it out. And this playlist contains all the episodes of this series, which I show everything from scratch. How did I implement this game, this strategy template using C++, so you can follow these and implement what you see in the screen by yourself. And also this is focused on using C++, but there is another series that I have done that uses blueprint for the strategy in a strategy game. So if you are into that, feel free to check it out too. And now let's get back to today's tutorial. So as of now, here if I select these characters, you see the health bar appears in blue because that's the default color that I have assigned for the health bar. But what I want to have is this health bar also should be in the same color as the team color. And also right now I can't the details of the other factions. When I select a character from another faction, they don't appear here. We need to make them appear here. And also instead of being this on red and red health bar, for this it should be the profile on green and the health bar should be on green. Okay, so first let's fix the health bar. That part is actually pretty easy. If I go to this selected actor icon, here down here you see the health bar. It's not a variable right now. I'll make it a variable. Set no health bar. Okay, this is where I load the detailed initialized data for the health bar. At here I have this data table, faction data. So get data table, get data table row from faction data. And here if I open this, you see what this have is this is the row name is the faction number, and it has the faction color, name and a color. That's all it contains. Now the name, here we can get it from the faction of the selected actor. So get selected actor, get faction is something we have already implemented. and we need to convert this to a text. This is a name actually, but I don't think we can make into name. No. No, we can convert this to a string and then name. Okay. And if the row found, then I can get the health bar, set color and opacity, and data with this color. Now compile and select. Now see, this health bar is actually red instead of the blue color we have, and it should be green, but right now I can't select this anyone from any other factions. I can select them, they don't appear here. So let's fix that. So let's see, the selection happens in here. Select multiple actors. Okay, so here I have this check. If my faction ID matches. So when I do the box selection, when we have multiple actors ready to be selected, then we do need to do check for this actor faction. But if we have only one actor selected, then we don't need to consider that, because I need to be able to see details of enemy actor as well. So that's why. So to have that behavior, let's do it like this. Here, if all selected actors now is 1, that means we have only one actor ready to be selected. Actor, some actor, so we can access it like this, the first actor, and then we need to do the same thing, just like this. Basically, if this actor implements the selectable interface, we add it to selected actors array. The rest should happen within an else block. Yes. Okay. Now, see, we should be able to see. Don't. Oh, forgot to compile. Compile. Okay, successful. See? Yeah, see? Now I can select them, and you see here health bar is blue, here it's green, but blue and green is somewhat similar, but you can see the difference clearly when I select red and green. So the next thing is, oh wait, I should not be able to command them. So I don't think I am checking the faction before I execute any commands. Right here. Actually, this part is irrelevant now, because we only select through this selected actors array. We don't have this single selected actor variable. We are not using that anymore. So, but still, here, let's do the check just like this. We need to check if the faction ID is same as my faction. If it is not, yeah, we need to continue. Same thing, just like here. Okay, 5 and test. And done. Yeah, see, now I can't move, but I can move my team, which is this red team. Actually, it should be like this. We need to check before we try to get the faction. We need to check if this some actor implement this interface, ufaction interface. Only if we can uh, use it and get the active action. Otherwise, you will encounter a crash. Okay, that's all good. The next thing is the profile picture over the icon. So here, now this is red, that matches, but for these also the character is red, but actually I need them to be blue and this guy should be green. So to do that, here I have created this kind of image and I save it as t-base pawn icon base, and then just this part I'm gonna call it t-base pawn icon mask, right? And let's get them here, the UI asset, let's call it icons, no, pawn icons. And we will have to create icons like this for all the characters we would have. So but I'll demonstrate with only one. Okay, here. Now from this, let's create a material m base for icon, or let's just call it pawn icon. And this should be on the type of UI masked. So like this. Now I need a vector parameter. Let's call it function color. Let's make it blue. And then I'm gonna load this too and use it as the color, but for the alpha we are going to use this base pawn icon mask. Put it here. No, the ignorance actually. Yeah, this is correct. Let me multiply this by alpha. Okay, here's how the final way it looks, and I did some adjustment to the black level brightness of the mask as well. Right, now you can do better, I'm sure. You can adjust the mask color so you can get a better color adjustment here, but yeah, this is enough for demonstration. Now this is pawn icon, and I get this icon from here, from this data table. Actually I should have renamed this to promote this to a variable. Let's call it faction table. This the other one, pawn data table. maybe actor data table, because later on I might need to have icons for buildings as well, and I may have to put them here. In that case, it would make more sense to call it actor data table. Okay, now here all we have is a texture. If I open this data table, here all we have is space for icon, but instead of icon, now I need to use the material instead of the texture. So for that, we have to modify the table row structure, which I have defined here. Now instead of this texture, I'll put your material. What should I call it? Okay. And I think it would be better if I restart, if I build this from the editor itself, because this structure changes usually crashes the editor unless I build it from Visual Studio instead of just trying to compile it from the editor. Okay. And yeah, see, now here we have space for icon material, and there should be here and phone icon. It's for the village. I'll use it. Now here, instead of using this texture, let's do this. That's it. In this part, we need to do this because we are using a soft material. Pass to material. Here we can set brush from material. Okay, that should do it. And now, after getting the color, again, we would need to get the icon, get dynamic material, then set red parameter value, name is function color, may double check, yeah, and color, and use it. Yes. Alright, time to test. See, now it is red. Now it's blue. Right, but this is not good. The way it looks, I'm not happy. I need to adjust the color. Apart from that, the system is working. See, and here we don't see that because we didn't assign a material for the second row. That's why, because I didn't create one. Anyway, for now, let's assign the same thing. Okay, I adjusted the colors a little bit and it's somewhat better now. But yeah, it is working. That's all I want to do for today. So thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.